Hello everyone. Now, as promised, this is the single player campaign that I started playing on the live stream. And this single player campaign is solely to replace, or at least while it's on hiatus, the Greek campaign with Mr. Cucumber, as Mr. Cucumber is currently at a university, steady on, obtaining an education. And obviously, you know, it means he has certain limited access to an excellent computer in order to run Rome 2. So, as a result, this campaign has been brought in as a way of continuing to keep you happy with Rome 2 content. Obviously, I only have 2 Rome 2 series on the channel. That is the Greek campaign and the Barbarian campaign with Mr. Malekith. Now, I've got to have a word with him because I know he was struggling with university workload, and I was casting a LAN on Saturday, so we have not yet recorded Friday's episode, so we might be able to squeeze it in somewhere. We'll have to wait and see. Now, for those of you who are not aware, who have not watched the live stream campaign, you can see basically I've taken the likes of Isle, or LOL as I like to call it. Now, over here, there's Tingis, which is another section here. Now, the problem that I was having, right, is that these guys here, if we scroll over here, these guys, I love the way all those icons disappear. The Chadtopia, the Chadtopia, or whatever the hell they're called, have been getting rather expansionist and starting to threaten the borders. So, I have actually sent over some generals to essentially take Boeotia and then take Mauritania, so we can eventually deal with these two guys. Obviously we get a foothold in Spain, but it also means that we can actually then attack these guys from 2 directions, because we've obviously got an admiral there as well. So that is the plan at the moment. So you see these guys here will move to there, and these guys here will also move to there, and then those 2 armies will attack Gadara. Now you can see here these guys. Let's look at our state of, there you go, we are at war with the Chadtopia because we attacked Isle here, so we might as well, you know, twat the living crap out of them. After all, it's only polite.
Well met, friend.
Well met indeed.
We
shall trade agreement. Okay, we won't trade agreement with you then, as you obviously don't like us. Egypt. I wonder if we can get a trade agreement.
In the name of Pharaoh, Lord of light and darkness, I bid you be welcome and to speak. Trade is...
Okay, whatever. So you don't want to trade with me, Bigger Stelius. So these guys are moving fast over into here, and these are the Celtiberian Confederation, who I'm not really worried about, but we'll see. Anyway, let's end the turn. Now, the Sparta have been growing quite expansionist as well, so it's possible we might need to deal with them at some point. But I'm not really fussed about them. I'm kind of working towards Africa and Spain and places like that. And look, Hadashit. Wow, great name. Hadashit. Fantastic names. Although not the best town name I've ever seen in my entire life. There are 2 I've seen that are wonderful. One called Ucking, but the personal favourite is the one just outside Colchester in Essex, and it's called Fingering Hoe. And if I had the money, if I was a millionaire, I would buy a house there, just so I could put it as my address, like Chadman at Fingering Hoe. It would just be glorious. So you can see here the armies moving out of Gadara, and sabotage, oh noes, and a hidden agent has been exposed. And okay, so let's see, can she manipulate this? Oh god, 1%, really? Can she assassinate him? 4%. You know what? I don't think she's going to bother.
Skills are yours.
But let's see if she has more chances. 8%? No. Oh, Jesus. Goodness me. Look at that.
You wish of me.
That guy, no wonder. Look at his rank, that warlord's rank. And he is a warlord of the Maesili, which are these fellows down here in Dimimidi, or whatever the hell it's called. But I think as a result of that, let's see, should we consider raising an army here? No, we can't. We can only raise a fleet. Okay. So let's, first things first. Okay. It looked like a waterfall there for a second. A red waterfall? Really? Okay, whatever.
Yes.
Let's get these guys onto
Ready
land.
for further orders.
So these guys are now on land. And let's get the other
Your orders.
section here. Let us double time it
Men, harder.
and get them to there. And we shall take them out of
Ready
double
for
time
orders. We
once
hunger for battle.
they have landed. Now, the Chadtopian Confederation. Let's see. Whoops-a-daisy, click the wrong button. So let's move over here. Oh, I'm at war with those buggers. Oh, this should be interesting. So, we may be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and wipe out this army. But we'll have to wait and see. If that army ends up moving over there, then we can attack. And maybe, let's have a look, what other options for armies do we have? Let's look at our army list. So we have forces here,
Honor to serve Rome.
not many of them. We have forces here, also not many. We have got the patrician here, and we've got these guys as well. So there's also these guys here in Carthago. So, oh goodness me, look at that. These guys can be upgraded with superior weapons, which is good. Now, however,
For battle.
I want to see if these guys can be
At your
upgraded.
command.
No, they can't yet. And these guys
Ready
can't
for
be
orders.
upgraded either.
Commander.
Okay, so I'm going to leave them for the time being. And I'm going to use these 2 armies as my spearhead to move down here. If need be, I'll move another army from Carthago as here to defend this point. Now, let's see. As these
Your
guys,
orders.
right now, let us... Do we have, really? No recruitment options? Wow, okay. So, let's see what we can build
Ready
here.
for orders.
Now that's a good spread army there. I'm wondering if it's worth sending these guys down to here. And once they arrive,
Finding shelter.
send these guys down to Carthago. That needs repair, so we'll do that as well. And that would be why I had no options for recruiting. There we go. So these guys will then make their way down to here and go in there. And then these guys, once they arrive, will then move over to Carthago and support that. There we go. Cart had a shit. Wow. Amazing. Just amazing. Anyway, so we shall now have to end the turn, and I hope they don't attack that army.
Ready for battle.
We'll see. So, we shall see how this turns out, because obviously there are concerns about this army here. Aha. Aha. Something is afoot. The Confederation are moving in from all directions. Oh, I love that music. It's one thing that the Rome series, or the Total War series, has never failed to get absolutely perfect, is that whole aspect of music in campaign. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. Right, an enemy agent.
At your service. What do you wish of me?
Okay. Let's see if we can recruit more here. Oh god, yeah. So,
At your command.
let's move these guys down here.
We cannot follow this order.
Oh, are they blocking him? Really? Those bastards. Ah,
Boarding.
okay.
Steady as we go.
Bring them in here.
Moving out.
Population surplus, Italia. I think it's time. Rome can't expand, but Arminium can. There we go. So, we don't have any other options there at the moment, but let's see who's forged an alliance. Macedon and Egypt, okay. And the Macedonia and Galatuli, okay. Trait has been gained. Casually adulterous, wow, okay. And excellent, there has now been a port created here. So what we shall do is send her. Can she manipulate him? No, she cannot. But we shall just move her there to keep a track of her.
To serve Rome. Going ashore.
Ugh, god damn you people. So we shall wait and see what happens. They're there. It's possible we may end up losing that area. But this guy
Ready for
here
orders.
can be taken out of that stance.
At your command.
And now,
Ready for battle. Commander.
okay, let's move these guys to here.
At once. We hunger for battle.
And this guy to here.
March. Commander. Laying siege to the settlement.
Here we go. So we've definitely got the advantage. Now let's see. Encircle. They've got no deployment available. Let's fight it. They would surrender in 8 turns. So I guess we shall just have to find out whether or not they do. So we have the Legio 1 Italia and the Legio 2 Apollinaris, who are our chosen men, so to speak. And you can see here, center section there. I wonder what's the best way to attack that. You can see they've pretty much got garrisons there. Garrison Fleet, the Shoal of Darius, and the Flaming Falcatters. Well, that's just great. Dramatic music. I shall start deployment. Thank you. So, my reinforcements will appear from this direction, which means I will want to deploy this army here. So, what we should do is, these guys have 80 range. These guys have significantly less damage. So, we'll put these guys here. Nice long line. With these guys behind them, as they have the same range but less damage, like so. Okay, so we'll make them number 2. Now here's the veteran legies, and we shall put these guys Like so. Now, what I'm wondering is whether or not we have to put it like that. Because I have a funny feeling they might all come from that direction. So, what we'll do is we'll put our horses over on that right flank. And then obviously what we'll do here is have... which are our vets? There's the vets. We'll have them behind as a little bit of a reinforcement. So, let's see, because we don't want the squares too big. We want them to actually be quite significant. So, what I'm thinking maybe is have 4 here, and then have the other 4 on the other side, like so. So they can cover anything coming through this way here and that way. And then obviously these guys here, brave Romans to a man indeed. I'll have them all spread across there so they can engage. Meanwhile, the horses will cover any movement that way, and the reinforcement army should then be able to move into this position here and start attacking the town from this direction. So let's see what happens, shall we?
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Good for the enemy. But I have some friends coming too to the party. Hello, fellas. So here is the main forces, as you can see, all getting set up. So, what I might consider doing is just moving these guys forward a bit. Up to about there.
Double time.
We'll then move these legionaries in
Ready for duty.
behind,
And speed.
and then we'll cover this side with those legies.
Legionary.
Where's that general, by the way? There he is. So we'll put these two side by side here. So what we shall now do is bring this entire army here over to here, like so. Wow, that's a fleet and a half, boys and girls. That is a fleet and a half, full of irritating little spear people. Every man will do his utmost to snuff it at my command. So there we go. Okay. Let's engage those guys before the reinforcements drop. So let's see how these guys get on. What's behind them? Light missile infantry. They're about to get range. Here we go. They're firing. And so are we. Oh. Now, the problem I'm going to have is these fellas here. So, move the legionaries to that side. Move these legionaries up.
Happy to serve Rome.
And move these horses over to the far side to cover those flanks. Now these are all spearmen. So they are now being in danger of being routed. So what we'll do then, yep, that's exactly what's happening, is instantly move those guys over to one side. But these guys move in. Hold that sign. Engage the spearmen. Get those guys engaging the spearmen. There we go. Get them, boys. There we go. Breaching or bleating and dying almost immediately. So, these guys will stick into a flying wedge. And we will sit them over there. As now, you can see this collection of guys here.
The men are wavering.
What? They're bloody better not do. Oh, that's why. Go and get the spear, guys. Heavy cavalry, melee infantry, melee infantry. Move these guys up a little bit further. And let's watch these guys move in.
The enemy general is dead.
Good. Those guys should force those to break. Which they will. And then we'll move them back. Whoops. We'll move those guys back and hold that section there. And then we'll move these guys in. Move these guys round. Let's get that cavalry on there. Get in there, lads. These guys can all stop firing. There we go. Get them back. Let's all bring these cavalry back in. So, let's get the missile infantry back in. Okay, and now let's deal with this army.
General!
Let's move them up.
For the gods! Battle ready and eager!
Okay, let's move these guys back into that section, and then after they've got to there, move them over there. Okay, so let us move these guys forward. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking that it might be better to have them up on one side. Let's bring them around here. And then they can actually pour fire down. And what we'll also then do is bring these legionaries round here and have them there, so that these guys can protect against these guys who will be obviously pushing back against the troops. Okay. So these guys here will be almost like the main vanguard, the main force. And this main army here, or this large army I should say, which consists of an awful lot of these guys, like so. Separate them out. We can possibly move them in here and actually use them to pour fire down onto the existing army on the beach, which would be a good thing in my book. So let's move these guys up a bit.
Quick march. General.
Those are horses, we're not worried about them. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Ready for duty. Melee infantry.
Have those two guys waiting there.
Legionaries.
War dogs!
Bring the war dogs over
We await your command.
and have these guys wait there.
Advance at speed. Attack. For
And
home.
no, they don't have flaming shot, do they? Which is a real shame. That's a real shame.
Jupiter gives us strength.
Okay. So, let's see what happens as these guys continue to move up. Let's get them moving up now.
Quick march.
And let's let these guys hold that point
And
there.
double. Ready and waiting. Victory for Rome.
Okay, so it looks like they changed their minds, which is fine with me. And let's see over here. There's the general. And then these are all the melee troops.
For the gods.
Okay.
Ready. Take aim.
What we'll also do is get these guys here. We've pretty much dealt with that entire section up to here. And we'll send these forces here forward up to here.
Double time.
Are they tribesmen? Yes, they are.
Romans ready for duty. Attack! For glory!
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Release the hounds. Commence nomage. Munch 'em. Chomp 'em. Oh, these catapult guys. Nom 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 nom. Good job, doggies. I approve heartily. But
Legionaries!
we shall now move these guys over,
Brave Romans to a man!
and we shall move our. Can we move down there? Yes, we can. Let's move our legionaries this way now.
Yours to command! Glory to Rome! Missile infantry!
Come on.
Victory for Rome!
Let's bring these guys up as well.
Jupiter gives us strength!
One for one! Look for glory!
Have those guys stay in reserve.
Commander! Fire on the enemy!
You guys are boned. Completely boned. For this reason. Hello, fellas.
Ready and waiting.
Get them, lads. Send those guys over.
Legionaries! Ready and waiting.
Move these guys up.
Quick march!
Move these guys up. And with this guy, move those guys back. And ladies and gentlemen, it's about to kick off in the worst way imaginable for my enemy right now. As he is sandwiched between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cohorts of legionaries. Which means it's about to get very messy. Let's go, fellas. There's foreigners to kill. Continue.
Missiles ready and waiting. Rome is mother to us all.
You know what? Don't go after them. Go after them instead. And these guys can go after them.
Ready and waiting.
These guys can move down here.
Legionaries!
Oh, it's the doggies. The doggies are hunting people down. Get them.
We obey! Orders! Roma Invicta! Forward! Legionaries!
Get those guys into there.
Legionaries! Levies! Take aim! Missile infantry ready! Fire on
Just
the
fire at all that lot.
Legionaries! Double time! Ready and waiting!
Overkill perhaps, but
Our enemy have lost a victory point.
well, what are the odds? That was unexpected, but this won't be. Get these guys to line up in a nice
Waiting orders!
organisational area at the victory point. Hooray indeed. Good job, fellas. How many people do we lose here? Oh dear, was this most of mine or his? I think that's most of my troops maybe? I don't know. Leave them there. As you can see, my lovely little war woofers are going for lunch. They decided to eat out, quite literally.
I am tired, man.
You're about to be a lot more tired, mate.
Fall back! Escape if you can!
Where are the dogs going? Silly dogs. Silly dogs. Never mind. I think my point has been made. Let us end the battle. I would regard that as a successful battle. He deployed 3,800 and he lost 3,700, and he only killed 165 of my men. That, I would say, was acceptable losses in my book. Now, he may think otherwise. Yep, I think he's going to think otherwise. Let us occupy.
You have further orders?
Oh,
Ready for battle. We hunger for battle.
so my general has raised in rank. Now, oh crikey, look at that. So, let's see. We shall warrior, zeal, authority, cunning. Now, he's got a brutal wife. Wow. Had all the slaves flogged. Okay, so we can have -1 turns. What's this? Seamaster. +1 authority. +5 melee attack for all sword-armed units. We'll have that, I think. So, there we have that
Ready
one.
for orders.
And then what we'll do is we'll place that army there to block any attempts to move from that direction. Plus, they'll actually be able to support them, which is what we're after. And as you can see, we are currently an Imperium. We have space for one more fleet, but we have no champions. So what I think we need to do is... No, not that one. Maybe, let's see. Convert, dismantle, convert, dismantle, convert, dismantle, convert, dismantle. So, let's just say that one. That one. Dismantle. Because they are incompatible with our
We hunger for battle.
requirements. We have not the money to buy one.
At your command. We hunger for
But we have two 20-stack armies
At your
there.
command.
And I'm not really worried in that regard. Now, over here, by low FPS area,
It is an honor to serve Rome. Moving out.
let's end the turn. And after this turn, I think that will be it for this week's episode, ladies and gentlemen. And so we'll see what the Seclurids are up to, or Seleucids. Oh, she's up to no good. So, Galushi, Garamanta, the Knossos, Libya, over at Thapsus, not far from Carthago. He's going for Carthago, which is fine. And Chadtopia. Oh, look at this. So we could conceivably send the army across to Tingis. Ah, there we go. Technological advancements. Oh, increase in rank. Rank 7.
For battle.
This gentleman is doing very well. So, what shall we make him? Intrigue, provocateur, authority, -5 corruption, I think. Trouble populace in Beatica. Of course, I would expect nothing less because of things like this bastard. But let us bring our scouts, the likes of this young lady here, over to... Oh, no, go there, you silly girl. Sabotage attempt. Failed to sabotage my wells. The household has expanded. Send that to the pool. Hidden agent exposed. Faction encountered the Cantabri. Let's see if they want anything. Subversion attempt. Somebody tried to rally slaves over here. That didn't go well. And we've gained a trait. Morale bibulous. Okay. So, let's see. Technology. What can we build? Fire brick. Improve plumbing, crane mechanics, land reclamation. Okay. And what about this one? Philosophers. We'll go for legal documentation. That should reduce some of our costs, hopefully. Now,
At your command. let's
see. There's that army over there. They're wandering over in that direction. And we do have 6,000 in the bank, which is a significant improvement over what we had before. So, let's see. We'll turn that isle into a small Romany town, maybe. I don't know. As these guys, I think we need to row like buggery. If in fact you can row like buggery, I wouldn't know. And then get them into Lol. So there we go. And then there we go. Get them in there. And then these guys, we will give them a similar rowing plan. And we'll send them over to there. And we can turn them into a Roman colonia. What's that? Ooh, level 1 armor. Ooh. And 4 maker, brick maker. Ooh. That's going to be interesting. Anyway, you guys will have to wait until next week to find out how it progresses. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.